Our chances of becoming a millionaire in India is increasing year on year. Take a look at this. In 2021, the number of millionaires in India was 4.5 lakh people, and in 2025, in just 4 years, this number almost doubled to become 8.7 lakh people. If you're ambitious, if you're in your 20s, and if you're staying in India, this is the golden opportunity for you, because this trend is set to continue in the next 5 to 10 years, and you can make huge amount of wealth in this period. So what I'm going to talk in this video is that the three most important traits for a millionaire. Then the third part, the third trait is the most important one. If you have to take only one thing from this video, then that has to be the third trait. So without any further delay, let's get started. Hi, I am Santhosh Kanna. Welcome to this video. The number one trait, the number one millionaire trait to possess in your 20s is high agency. Now, what does high agency mean? High agency simply means that your ability to take your own decisions without the opinion of others and independently act on it. Now, this is the biggest predictor of success, because you know what? Life does not reward the most potential. Life rewards action, life rewards momentum. You can be the smartest person in the room, but someone half your IQ can be making 10x the amount of money that you're making right now, because he or she is not smart enough to be doubting themselves, right? And being smart alone does not guarantee success or wealth to you. Now, what guarantees these things? It is the bias to action. You should take control of your life, and you should shape your life actively instead of just letting life happen to you. And for example, you are stuck in a crisis, you have a problem. We all have that one friend whom we call. No matter he or she knows the solution or has the solution, they will figure out. They will figure out ways. They will call, they will travel, they will do something or the other to find a solution for a problem. They might not be the smartest person that we know, they might not be the topper in the class, but they are resourceful. They figure out things. These people are high agency people. Simply put, high agency is bias to action. Shoot that DM, record that video, publish that post. Ask for that opportunity, apply for the job, even if you're not ready. Do it. Make life happen. Don't let life happen to you. You make your life happen. Now, let's talk about the second millionaire trait that you must possess in your 20s, which is embracing insecurity. There is no successful person in the world that doesn't have self doubt or insecurity. You might be in your 20s, you might be figuring out your life, you might not know whether what you're doing is the right thing that you're doing. You might be doing different thing which most people in your age are not doing, and you might feel confused, you might feel lost. Then if you feel all of these, then my friend, you are at the right place. But instead of self sabotaging, channel that emotion, channel that energy, channel that guilt or whatever, channel that into action. Do something that you've always wanted to do. And let me share you an interesting story. Around a year back, I applied for a job at one of India's top marketing agencies. Now, this was for a writer job, content writing job, and I passed the first round, which was my work. The second was the interview with the founder. Now, in the interview, he asked me, why do you want to join in this company? Now, in my mind, I was in such a mood that I didn't want to say anything to just to get that job. So I said that I want to join an agency to learn more about how each of these departments work, how is your processes, how is your SOPs, how does your systems and all these processes work, how do you get sales, how is your BD team functioning, what are the different teams that you have. And of course he didn't give me that job role, but what happened, he was also in a very good mood and he gave me his 15 minutes of time, and he shared something very interesting. He says that he still is insecure about all of the things that he does, even the interviews that he takes, even the scripts that he writes. And he says that he's just good at one thing, which is managing people, basically HR, but he's also the co-founder of the company. So what he did basically is that he hired multiple people across different domains and managed them so perfectly that they handle everything else, and the clients and the sales and everything else, and he runs the company and he chills in Dubai while the team works in India. So what he says is that he said this exact same thing: you need not work at every agency and learn how everything works. You need not learn everything perfectly and then start your own thing. I said him that I want to start my own agency so that I want to learn from yours. So this was the thing he said to me: just jump off the cliff, and while you're falling, figure out and make your own parachute. Don't don't go into the company to learn about sales, to learn about design, to learn about writing. You need not know everything else. You just have to know how to build a company and run a company, just that. And that was so interesting and it stuck with me. So what I'm trying to say is that each and everyone, even the successful, even the best, the top 1% that you follow, that are your idols, they have self doubt. But what differentiates them from the losers is that they channel that into action. They channel that into self improvement instead of just complaining about life. That's the key point here. And now that brings us to the last part of this video, which is the third trait and the most important trait. If you have to take just one thing from this video, then please, please, please take this. This is a famous quote from Naval Ravikant, who is the modern day philosopher or thinker or whatever you may call him. So, play long term games with long term people. All the returns in life, be it health, be it wealth, be it relationships, be it knowledge, they all come from compound interest. You know, people want to lose weight in a week. They want to have the perfect relationships, or else they don't want to have anything else. And people want to get rich quick, get rich overnight. So there are people who are scattered with their focus across all domains. So what you have to do is that amongst all these people, if you have focus, if you do focus consistently on one particular thing on your domain for at least 5 years or for a decade, then there's no way that you can fail, period. You can you can just become the top 1% of any domain that you choose right now. Even if you choose it now, you can become the top 1% if you give enough time. People underestimate how much they can do in decades, and they overestimate how much they can do in days. So please think in months, think in years, think in decades. Plan for the decade, work for now. That is the key point here. Thank you so much for your time. I wish you all the best. I am Santhosh Kanna. See you in the next one. Take care.